Hello and welcome to All the Mods 6, one of the most popular packs on the curseforge launcher. If you'd like to join me, you can find the link in the description. I am Wilder, and here I will build the business park of Wilder's Systems. However, in order to do that, I need some materials, and additionally, I actually have to teach myself many of the new mods. I'm an older player, and back in the glory days of Tekkit and Buildcraft, I may have been much more well-versed than I currently am now. That said, I have full intention of building the greatest business park here, and in so doing, this series will serve as a log of me both teaching myself new mods, hopefully discovering the synergies between them, and then in so doing, showing how and why I would build a business park. Now, again, I have no idea what these things do. That said, I think the first setup before I can begin building a park is that I need to set up a base of operations, a really basic thing. I have no interest in being out at night. That sounds entirely dangerous. And I've been surveying the landscape a little bit, and I figured these autumnal fields were perfect for where I'd want to set up, so I'm going to continue looking around and find some place that I can safely sit for the night, terraform out a bit, and then create a place of residence. Because otherwise, well, I don't even know what's gonna haha. There we go. This is more along the okay. This is more along the lines of what I need. These apple trees are exactly what I'm looking for. I really need food. I figure that is an important priority to have. So getting these will be vital. So I'm gonna plant this tree, clear out a little bit of space, and then go mining. And then when I return, hopefully I will have the materials to begin demonstrating how I intend to make some basic material processing. And then I will construct a house that I can, hide from. Because the day is moving really, really quickly. I thought I would be able to get all the materials I needed from the mines without running into any issues, but actually I ran into quite a few. Namely food for a start. I was starving to death, and so I actually ran off over this way and found sweet berries. Now normally these wouldn't be a very good food source, but using a cutting board, which is just made from bricks, sticks, and wood, I can actually turn these berries into a much better food source. Two of them become a fruit salad, which is almost the equivalent of, well, they're worse than steak, but I think about equal to chicken or pork. Either way, I solved my food issues that way. The next step was storage. I found my inventory constantly filled just because the sheer number of materials I was getting from down in the mines. So instead of dealing with that and having to run up and down, I instead realized that I could make, hang on, I need black dye. I needed to work on storage, something I could do portably, and so I found that you can make a drying basin. Now using this in combination with rotten flesh, if I put this in here, it will dry and become leather. Using 4 leather, 4 sticks, and a chest, I can make a backpack, and I've already made one. Now this backpack actually is really, really satisfying. It has an amazing, just an amazing degree of functionality. First of all, well, as demonstrated there accidentally, you can put it on your back. You can also open it from your hand and place it on the ground. This is like a more advanced version of a shulker box. Even more than that, you can place it on your chest, but you can also put it on the back slot in here, which allows you to have this backpack. And when you press B, you can open up the backpack. This effectively gives me, well, double the storage capacity in my inventory. Now, the third issue I ran into is actually down in the mines, so I will head down there and then show you that. So I figured I would just be able to mine continuously, and I nearly did, but the second I reached this point, I figured that there was something here, so I burrowed up a bit and discovered that this is actually the bottom of a dungeon. Now there are numerous, and I mean numerous numbers of these spawners, and each of these spawners spawn enemies that have iron and diamond armor, I actually got a number of broken pieces of it, so I figure if I can collect these, I could probably make a really, really effective spawner, because this thing is about 5 layers up, and each layer has different things. I've seen them for, there's one here for creepers, I've seen them for skeletons. Up on the top, they have actually spawned wither skeletons, which may be important. And then also, there's many of these loot chests. And I'm thinking, I saved them from on here. So when you open them, they actually turn blue. So I figured I would save them for on camera, and then work through this and open them as I find them. And hopefully I'm able to actually store everything they have. And also, I hope it's useful. What? Well, okay, so that's fantastic. That is absolutely phenomenal. Well, there you go. I guess that's... I wonder, if I break this, will I get a chest? Breaking the chest will delete your unique loot and items. In order to break, you must sneak while doing so. Interesting. Okay, well, I'll need to come back down here with an axe, but... Pain of Arthropods 4. Venom 2, Nature's Mend. I really need to learn what many of these enchantments do. I actually don't know super well. I'm going to return with an axe and then continue opening these. So I finally finished clearing out the dungeon. In fact, there was so much down there that I actually got an achievement for it. I looted 50, well, I got this when I was about 2/3 of the way done. I looted more than 50 of these containers, and in so doing I have an insane number of tools, enchanted books, random bits of chest, armor, so on, potions, magic, and other things that I don't understand. There's this book here, which seems... well, I have no idea what it does, but I have my reservations about magic, so I'm not going to bother with it for now. I got materials, I got some minerals, got a ton of food, crops. I mean, I got bamboo. I got this strange tree of transformation. I don't know what this does, but it seems magical or some other thing. And just insane numbers of bones, rotten flesh, so on. It's getting dark a little bit. The other thing is, all of these tools, they all have enchantments that I don't know what they do, like Air Affinity, Insight 2, Nature's Mend, Bane of Illagers, Disarming. So many things. I suppose I can put these on. So I'll have to sort through here and find what's best. Maybe combine a few of them. I also got a ton of these shields. Now I'm not going to use these because I don't like the banners on them as much, but I think I could probably set up some sort of hallway filled with these banners as almost like a testament of the enemies that I've defeated. Maybe like some sort of war room where I just have banners of all the countries I've gotten rid of. But anyhow, this is all that I got from down there. Now I finally can return to mining, and hopefully when I get back I'll have all the materials I need to begin creating a decent starter house. I'll probably build it here on the peninsula. I've already begun terraforming a little bit, making this just a flat platform, but we'll see from there. Anyhow, I'll catch you when I'm finally done in the mines. Now that I've finally finished extracting all I can from the mines below, I think it's time to begin work on my starter base. Now, in order to do that, I intend to terraform this landscape to create a large flat platform to build upon, so that I can place a large home, as well as some crops nearby to feed me. Now, to create this large area, I need to move dirt. Obviously, I have enough diamond shovels to do this, but the other issue is that of the massive trees nearby. Felling these by hand will take forever, as demonstrated by the little bit of clearing I've done thus far. Instead, I will do so by mechanical means. In the Create mod, there is a mechanical saw and a hand crank. These are made by using andesite alloys and wood. Andesite alloy is made of andesite and iron nuggets. Various combinations of andesite alloys and planks are able to make most of the major components. However, the saw has another component, the iron plates. These are made with an engineer's hammer and an iron ingot. Now, the mechanical saw and the hand crank operate to cut down trees. Placing the mechanical saw facing the wood and the hand crane on the mechanical saw will allow you to fell a tree in one hit. On larger trees, you can get over the problem by cutting it so that there's only one log remaining on the bottom of the tree. Placing the saw on that bottom log and then placing the hand crank on that will allow you to fell even bigger trees. I have as of yet not found a limit on how many logs this hand crank can deal with. Besides terraforming, I also have to deal with the issue of ore processing. I have a large quantity of ore from the mine below, in fact too many to deal with. However, I also realize that processing them in the standard Minecraft way will not generate enough for what I intend to do. And since I currently do not have power, I have found another means of processing these. The quartz grindstone from Applied Energistics 2 is made of stone, cobblestone, quartz, and a wooden gear. Now, wooden gear is just made with sticks in a circular pattern. This, combined with a hand crank, which is made of sticks as well, can process these ores. Taking one iron ore and placing it in the grindstone will turn it into 2 iron dust. Each dust can be smelted into an ingot, thus doubling the amount of iron I can produce. However, this is slow, incredibly slow, thus I will only use it as necessary until I can create machines that are able to process more efficiently. With that all covered, I created a large flat platform and a foundation for my house, done with the chisel mod and some cobblestone. Now it's just a matter of building the thing. As night sets on where I previously had set up, I think I can finally show off my starter base. It may not be as grand as a Colosseum, but for now it will serve just fine to store all my chests and machines. Ideally, I wouldn't have to sleep in the same room as them, but as of yet I don't have anywhere better. Up here I have my processing, ore, minerals, so on, and then over here I have my organic materials, the wood, stone, and dirt, so on and so forth. Downstairs is where I'm hiding everything related to magic. I'm not particularly interested in getting involved with this. I have my reservations about it. We may in future, but for now I'm going to avoid it. This is also where I'm storing random things that don't fit anywhere upstairs, as well as the tools and armor that I've gathered. Now I have finally completed all that I set out to do. I've built a starter home and gotten some basic tools underway. Next time we'll tackle ore processing and getting this business park off the ground so that wilder systems can take root here in these fertile lands. But to see that, stay tuned. I've been Wilder, and I will see you later.